Oh,
Hello.
hold on, watch out.
Moving too fast.
Moving too fast. Gotta make this morning last.
Do.
There's a Langston in the morning. Man, every time, y'all, I mess it up. He's always waiting for me to go do. But yeah.
Keep on telling her it has to be original song. That's already a song.
That's how you make it original, is we leave out, eventually, every time I always say we're gonna come up with an intro.
I'm just saying, watch with the Hall Notes, start watching our videos like, they are using my song. Time to call the lawyers.
Yeah. Alright guys, this morning, or this, yeah. Oh, it's still morning. Okay. So it's like right at barely morning. Okay. So we are having breakfast at home today because we got a lot going on. And we still want to grace y'all with a video. So today we having breakfast at home. Yeah. So I made pancakes and scrambled eggs.
Delicious.
Yeah, I can't wait because I'm really hungry. I didn't get a knife.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This knife?
Sure.
So amazing.
I believe you were sending the video as well. Yes.
I know. But and I said you're so amazing for giving us a knife. See, you was already expecting shade.
So sarcastic. It's like so amazing.
No, I'm saying so amazing. So thank you, baby. So yeah, I'm having scrambled eggs and nothing fancy, scrambled eggs and
by the way, before you get all crazy, these are dog sitting for a friend of ours, so that's where the dogs are from.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of animals in the background. So we got here at the house now, we have 3 dogs and 2 cats.
Yes.
So it's like 5 fur babies. So you'll see animals roaming back and forth. You're not tripping.
Yeah.
We don't have a zoo. We're pet sitting for a friend. Yeah. So one thing I want to start out with is showcasing the maple syrup we're gonna be using. Right. So. Bam. So we went to Canada. We went to Toronto, Canada, because Canada's really big. So we went to Toronto and Ontario, and we went to this maple syrup farm because apparently Canada is famous for maple syrup. Yeah. And so I don't know if you can see that.
We always take a picture.
Yeah. Anyways, it's White Meadows Farm's pure Canadian maple syrup. So we're gonna basically review that, and it's the dark brand because they have like literally I think like 6 or 7 different kinds of maple.
Not just that though, they also have barbecue sauces as well.
Yeah, we got the barbecue. What do you think about barbecue sauce? Right.
Well, I can't really judge it. We haven't like put it on, like we haven't like made like a chicken or
I thought I made chicken with it. I didn't make chicken.
I don't think we did.
I think I did.
Well, I don't remember because you didn't point out that it was
because it wasn't memorable. That's how. Yeah, the sauce was. It's okay. I mean, it's maple syrup barbecue sauce. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're eating today.
You got it. Let the big strong man do it. Oh, another one.
There we go. Let's see. I like to cut my pancake in the middle and then pour. So my pancake's a little darker than his, and we're gonna pretend I did that on purpose.
I don't know. I think it can be.
Check out the pour action, y'all.
Yeah, it can be a little difficult to make perfect, really good tasting pancakes. It's even harder to make photogenic pancakes.
I know, cause remember we saw that commercial or that show where he was talking about all food commercials are a lie. Because they instead of pouring syrup on pancakes, they pour like oil to make it look like
Pennzoil.
Yeah, Pennzoil to make it look fancy and stuff like that. Yeah.
I will say her eggs are fantastic, by the way. She told me just beforehand. She bakes the cheese right in.
Yeah, I just put cheese and I put a little milk to make them fluffy. Yeah. Nothing special.
When I made the eggs, the milk definitely makes it a lot better. Add some creaminess to it.
Yeah. So while we taste this amazing maple syrup, fun fact, I think, didn't the woman tell us 90% of the world's maple syrup comes from Canada?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. It's like so more than likely you've had Canadian maple syrup. Most of the world's maple syrup is from Canada.
90% in like what was the other big place for? There was one in the U.S. There was a big place for maple syrup. Was it Vermont?
Maybe, I don't know. I know it's somewhere up north because that's where all the maple trees are. That's where they get the sap for maple syrup.
Yeah. And if you go to the farm, they'll actually go through the whole process. You can do like a tour and everything.
It was pretty cool. So today's topic. So I've been looking at popular social media, and I think I showed you this already, but I want to, get your opinion officially. Who was it? Tank, the singer, Tank.
Oh.
The R&B singer Tank.
Oh, we're gonna go there.
We're going there. Tank, y'all. Tank made a comment on, I think he was on Breakfast Club or he was somewhere. I don't think it was Breakfast Club. He was on some show, and he commented that it is, if a guy gives another guy a blowjob twice.
Oh, it has to be twice. They can't just be once.
Not even just once. He said twice. He specifically said twice. That does not make him gay. Now, he said the way he explained it was, if you try it the first time and you're like, I don't know how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? And then you try it the second time and you're like, you know what? I don't like the way dick tastes. That's literally what he said.
So,
he was like,
but going off of that conjecture, so the third time, then you're gay. The third time?
No.
There's an exact number here. Third time.
I'm just saying what he said.
Third time's the charm, huh?
I'm just saying what he said. So he said, okay, so.
As long as it's 2 or less, you're not gay, apparently.
Okay, so I have my opinions, right? So he was like, if you do it twice and you don't like it, I don't think the emphasis was on how many times you do it. It was more of you don't like it. So let's say you do it a second time, you're like, what he said was, I don't like to taste the penis. It ain't for me. That's what he said. And so he was like, that doesn't make you gay, because all that means is that you tried it, you didn't like it, and you reconfirmed that you're straight, right? So
now you're going to the opposite. So like, you reconfirmed, so now we know you're ultra straight then, because you went to the side, and neither was nothing there for you. Man, I saw some things, I came back, I was a changed man.
But no. Okay, so I think there's some validity to it. Like, so my question to you is, why can't a girl be bi-curious, right? Why can a girl in college, she make out with another girl and then be considered straight the rest of her life? But then a guy suck a little bit of penis, just a little bit of penis. Not, we talking about twice, and now all of a sudden he gay for the rest of his life.
It's a double standard, but it's a cultural double standard, like it's part of being, I don't know, just a lot of times masculinity is tied into that sexual thing. So yeah, it's a double standard because a woman doesn't have that same judgment, but that's how it is. I mean, not mention going back to the idea of tasting penis. You don't have to taste penis to know you don't want penis. I mean, like
maybe you do.
You really don't. It's literally flesh. I mean, like, do you like sucking on your arm? Like that's about the thing. The way I see it, like maybe other people think differently. Sexually.
Is this from your long time experience of sucking penis? Like,
of not sucking penis, actually.
But how would you know what it tastes like?
I don't have to taste it to know what it tastes like. Like.
Okay.
It's still just skin. Like the way I see it is, when it comes to oral sex, it's not so much for the. I mean. It's not so much for the taste of it. Like, no one's like, I love the taste of penis or I love the taste of vagina. You love the experience. I'm pretty
sure there's people out there that say I love the taste of
vagina. You love the experience of it. You like that your partner is so into it and that gets you into it. There's a difference. Like, I don't think I just don't feel people are doing it for the taste.
So you don't think there's somebody that's like a taste connoisseur?
I'm sorry, I don't believe most people are doing it for the taste.
Okay. I just, I think there's some validity to it. So, on a serious note, I think that if a woman can experience or experiment, whatever, with her sexuality, why can't a man experiment with his and still be considered straight? I think that's a little bit of a bias.
It is.
It's
already argument. It is a bias.
So if your friend came to you and was like, Langston, I went down on a guy, and I didn't like it. You know, I didn't care for it. I realized, you know what, I'm straight. Like, would you consider him to be gay?
See, I don't think there's a definitive you're gay. It's more you're at least bisexual. You know, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of weird because, like as I mentioned, like, you know, when you're trying to find yourself, you can be, you know, with a woman for, say, you know, 30 years, and then you find out late in your life, you know, you turn gay. There's not really, I don't know, it's hard to really go into it.
So, So, do you think that, what's that? I lost my train of thought.
So did I.
I was eating maple syrup. This maple syrup is actually really good.
I'm about to try it.
I know, you need to get in there. But,
I'm trying your cut into the pancake idea.
Yeah, I like cutting into the pancake because that way it kind of like creates a tunnel for the syrup to go in.
Yeah, we'll see.
You didn't do it right.
Oh, I didn't do it right. Okay.
No, go ahead. Tell me how maple syrup is though. But I think the concept of somebody going gay, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I guess I'm of the aspect.
What do you mean going gay? I mean, you don't think there's not going to be any confusion? You don't think, like, over time they might realize, you know,
that
like,
you're gay? Like you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's a very common scenario.
Can you, like, go
I
straight?
think part of the problem is, like, we're just now kind of getting over this. For a long time, it's been unacceptable to be gay. So, I mean, I think you go with the social norms of,
but that's like saying,
you're going to date Susie down the street.
So basically you're saying gay is a choice.
It's not really a choice. It's just you want to feel accepted. So you might do things that are, you know, against what your actual feelings are. So much so that you might kind of convince yourself that you are this way when you really aren't.
Yeah, there are people that convince themselves straight. So, I don't know. I mean, I think a guy should be able to explore his sexuality, you know, openly. If you come to me, babe, and you're like, hey, you know, I wanna try this penis thing out.
Well, he totally can. He just, by the nature of our society, is going to have labels. Like, no one's gonna, you know, get in an argument over him if he decides to try penis, but it's, you know, he's probably gonna be labeled at least bisexual.
So which part is gay then? Is the sexual act gay, or is the attraction gay? Yeah.
Either, really, I think.
So
I mean, if you're attracted to another man, I mean, that would imply you're gay. And of course, if you're doing these kind of things to other men, that would also imply you're gay. And they usually go hand in hand.
So I was listening. My friend has a podcast. It's called Drawing.
Shout out.
With an IN. Shout out. To,
Where can you find this?
Huh?
Where can you find it?
Oh, any podcast. Anywhere you look up podcasts. Drawing. DRAWLIN. Yeah. Great podcast. So I was listening to that, and one of the shows that they did, they talked about attraction, like as far as men. So are you capable of looking at another man and being like he's attractive?
You just good.
No,
all the hard questions.
No, because basically.
Is this a marriage test?
No, it's not a test. I'm not testing like is my husband gay? No.
That's what it sounds like.
No, because as women, we can easily be like, that's an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? Can men do that?
They can, in a way. They can say like he's attractive as in like, man, he gets all the ladies. You know, like.
Yeah, but
they use
different.
it,
That's
they
charisma.
use it,
like
at best they might say he's handsome. I mean, they're not gonna go out of their way to say it, but if someone just happens to say, yeah, he's a handsome dude, you know, like they don't. You can say it, it's just you can't really put emphasis on it. I think
you can't be like, oh man, he's fine.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. You're like, oh, okay, good to know, Chuck.
So would you call that attraction?
Yes, that's a level of attraction. Yes. So
then you have a level of being gay then.
What do you mean?
No, not you specifically.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like men have a level of.
Well, yeah, of course. Human sexuality, there's a level of being gay in some way. I mean, that's happening.
So there's levels to this shit.
There's. It's not a yes or necessarily.
Sexuality is not
There's
like
a very big spectrum. It's just most guys are very much on near zero. Aggressively near zero, I might add, in some cases. Like, I don't know if you saw those YouTube videos of like this guy. He literally just goes to the shopping malls and he just goes and, like, you know, he just strokes guys' hands as they're going up escalators. And you notice, like, some guys will just laugh it off. Other guys were literally trying to get to this guy to punch him out. Like, that's how aggressive some guys are regarding protecting their sexuality. Or there's even a hint that there might be gay at any point.
So would you be offended if like a gay guy came on to you?
No. It actually has happened before.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me this story.
Going to pub run with some friends of mine. Like, you know, if you in case you didn't know, pub run's a pub crawl we go do in San Antonio. You dress up in costume and you go to about 12 bars throughout the night. So it's actually really fun. I highly suggest it if you're in San Antonio.
It's really fun. I dressed up as, what was it? A Star Trek character? Yeah, we did Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, but the last stop on the pub run is a place called The Bottom. It's a really good bar slash dance club. It's also very, very gay friendly. So you'll see a lot of people who are gay, or, you know, maybe they're cross-dressers or whatever. And, you know, like I've had, you know, at least maybe one time where like this one guy dressed as a girl, I guess, you know, was, I guess, kind of interested, and I just, you know, I wasn't offended or anything. It's just, you know, that wasn't my thing. So, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I basically just, I guess, shut it down, if that makes sense. Nicely, of course, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. What you mean? Like, you know, I'm not gonna be offended. Like, you know, oh my God, you think I'm attractive? You know, like, who's gonna be like, let me punch you out now?
There's some guys though, like you said that in that video where the guy tested the dude's hand. There's some guys that truly will get offended by that. Yeah. And which I don't understand why. Cause basically, it's a compliment. Like, obviously, you're attractive to both the opposite sex and the same sex. Yeah. Yeah. So, what'd you think of the syrup?
Honestly, I don't know if it's just a combination of your pancakes with this syrup. Like, when it gets in there, it's like, man, this is really good.
It's good, right? Yeah. This syrup is actually pretty good. Yeah. And it's maybe it's because it's so pure. It's like straight out of Canada, straight off the farm. Like maybe I don't know if they put any like additives in like whatever we get here, like Angel Mama or whatever.
So it's interesting. Like going to like HEB, that's our grocery store here. They have like, I think it's Vermont maple syrup, and like that's supposed to be pure maple syrup. I don't know, like it's like for me, like there's obviously, you know, the store bought like Aunt Jemima and all that stuff where it's just kind of standard, kind of fake, kind of sugary type of syrup, and I tried that one, and the one they had at HEB just had a very, very different taste. You know, like I feel like this is a good middle ground. Like I feel like it's like the perfect middle ground where like it has a stronger maple taste, but it doesn't feel like, you know, like in your face, just different, kind of almost kind of weird. I mean, it's probably not necessarily weird, that other one. It's just more, you're not used to pure maple syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely can taste the difference. It's definitely not as heavy as I thought it would be. Like I thought it would be like bam in your face with the maple. Yeah. But it's really not. It's actually really good. Yes. Yeah. I think I'm used that. Well, I think we bought like 5 different kinds. Let me get that. Let me show you guys the different kinds of maple syrup. Oh, there's 4 flavors. There's golden, amber, dark, and very dark. And so I think the very dark is more for like cooking, you know what I'm saying? The one we're having with our pancakes is dark. And I don't know what they said. Each one of them is supposed to have something it's good for. I don't think it says it on here.
I don't know. All I know is I tend to use all of them on pancakes at some point. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, they say you shouldn't use the very dark on pancakes. I think the very dark is for cooking, and the dark is what people use for pancakes. I don't know what the golden and the amber are more for, but we'll have to taste them. But we got the different. But it's really good if you are ever in Toronto, or I think you could actually order it because I think they.
Yeah, I think they ship like internationally.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. That is it for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get alerts, and comment. Tell us about, you know, what your thoughts are about today's topic. Do you think that you can be straight? I think that you can still be straight if you're a guy and you have a sexual act with a man. That's my verdict. Langston thinks that you're bisexual.
Yeah, it's a double standard, but that's how that works.
It's not. That's just ridiculous. Anyways, that's our thing. Tell us what you think. Is a guy straight or gay if he has a sexual act and does not enjoy it? And also, you know, let us know if you would. Also, I want to know if you would date a guy who told you that he had a sexual experience with another guy. You know, let me know. All right, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.